Well, hello, everybody. How's everyone doing on this Saturday evening? Hope all is well. Already in the chat, we have our good friend Steeler Fan 1933, aka Matt. Also, another good friend of the channel and the community, RJL Network. Check that network out and subscribe. Wonderful YouTube channel, Card and Dice Inside Pitch. And our good friend Rob says, just got back from the ballpark of the Palm Beaches. As the late, great Bob Murphy would say, have a happy recap. Mets win 6-2 over the Nationals as minor league, exhibition baseball season has started. Spring training is here. Baseball will be played this year. That's quite exciting. Bears Den has joined us. Hello, my friend. Hope all is well. Let's take a look at our friend the Minion. Never more true words were spoken than these. Most of the time, when you're crying, nobody notices your tears. Most of the time, when you are hurt, nobody feels your pain. Most of the time, when you're happy, nobody sees your smile. But fart just one time. I love that. No more true of sayings than these. The Minion knows all. Fart just one time. You know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. D. Scott Howard has joined us. The Goat Whisperer. All right. Bud W. True. Bud knows these words are true. How you doing, Bud? Bears Den 007. YouTube algorithms are strange. They popped up videos from yours and Anthony's Dice United videos. Cool. YouTube doesn't send out my it's kind of funny because I have people who track. If I ask them, do you get my notifications? And they don't. So YouTube, I love YouTube. It's fun. It gives us a platform to discuss and have fun. But when I have approximately 5 people tracking if they get notifications, and those 5 people have told me for the past 3 to 4 months, and a couple of them longer, that they have not received notifications. Oh, well, thanks, YouTube, for hosing us little channels again, just when we're starting to grow. We have a good community, a happy community. We'll be discussing some of that in a moment. Probably going to piss off a few people. Don't care. But I got to get this stuff off my chest. Then we'll go to happy time. Dave Gardner is here. Uncle Dave Gardner. How you doing, my friend? Dave Gardner, of course, Digital to Dice on Spreaker or Spotify or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. Wonderful show that Dave Gardner and Uncle Ron Juckett do. Let's get to that for a moment, shall we? And again, I'm going to piss off a few people, maybe. Maybe they don't like to hear the truth, but we're going to speak the truth. Our good friend Tim's here, Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Check out that wonderful channel. Pesky Pole! How you doing, my friend? Hope all is well with you and yours and everyone in the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. And we have a great community. And we're going to keep it that way, aren't we? Yes, we are. So, if you haven't heard, I'll just tell you once. Digital Dice has started a Patreon if you'd like to subscribe to it or join. And there's 2 tiers, a $2 and a $5 tier. I've joined because I love the show and I want to support the show. You don't have to. No one makes you do it. That being said, if you don't want to join the Patreon, that is cool. But there is no need whatsoever to send hateful emails, spiteful emails, leave hateful phone messages. You are cowards. Do you hear me? You are cowards. You do not know what goes into producing that show. I have been lucky enough to be on their show, I believe 3 times now. And they bounce ideas off me. Again, I'm very lucky that they come to me with some ideas and they bounce the ideas off me every once in a while. I greatly appreciate that from Uncle Dave and Uncle Ron. You guys who again, if you do not want to do the Patreon, that's cool. That's fine. But again, to sit there and say, and again, this goes out for not the people in the chat, but other people who are pseudo members of the community. If you're a negative person, get the fuck out. Get out. We don't want you here. And then you're going to say, well, I'm entitled to my opinion. Yeah, you are. You're not entitled to be an asshole. So don't do it. For the folks who think they're really smart and are sending these emails, you got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You got another thing coming. You're not that smart. You're not that smart. Okay? How can I put this? You can be tracked, and you should stop it right now, because what you have done, and you know what you've done, and I'm going to stop this in a moment. Stop it. You've been warned. It's probably too late already, but stop the crap. If you don't like something, keep your mouth shut or just don't watch. Again, no one has told anyone to pay anything. It is a choice of the individual. I subscribe to several YouTube channels that I support, and they're not all sports sims channels. One of them's You Always Win. Yeah, I love those guys. Guns and Meaty. They make me laugh. I watch them more than I watch television. I watch my YouTube friends more than I watch television. Okay? I listen to Digital Dice more than I listen to the radio. So and again, the majority of the comments and messages are positive, and you're always going to get those assholes. And for people who think you're going to get away with it, you're not. You're not. Because even if you do somehow get away with it, you have to live with yourself. And I don't know how you live with yourself. I hope someday you see the light and become a better person. That you're sending threatening emails that are full of crap to someone who has special needs. You're a dick. Stop it. We know who you are. Stop it. Because if you don't, and it's already too late, to be honest with you, your time is coming. Your time is coming. And you're going to rue the day when you say you're blah, 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 blah. Because, hey, dumbass, when you took a photo of you showing a game, your reflection was in that photo, dumbass. Dummy. And you're lucky you didn't get whammied then. You were forgiven then. You're not forgiven now. Remember the photo you took of your game, showing it off on a internet site? Not site, but whatever the fuck these things are called. Facebook, YouTube, whatever we call them. Your reflection is there. We know what you look like. You're not who you say you are. That is messed up. You're saying you're an African American when you're a white guy. That's pretty funny. That's sad. Anyhow, you've been warned. You've been warned. And it's too late already. You're going to get yours, my friend. Social media. Thank you, Bud W. Social media. Social media. They all hide behind social media. They don't want to show their face. They don't want to show their face like us. You've been warned, and it's too late. It's coming. Eli's coming. You're going to get yours, my friend. All right. You've been warned. Stop the nonsense. Let's get back to happier things. All right. Let's see who else has jumped in. Robbie Wartburg's here. How you doing, Robbie? Hope all is well. Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Appa Brian. He's taking a break from putting videos up. Matt Marvelous channel. Highly recommend it. Check out his videos. Bears Den 007 said, I enjoyed watching Dice United, something I might pick up in the future. Very fun game. I've played it a little bit. It's a fun game. I think it represents soccer quite well. That's Dice United, and it can be purchased on Stone Mountain Press, which puts out Legends of Boxing, which I get through ASG because I play the PC game. But Dice United is a fun game. They're also coming out with a hockey game. Pesky Paul says, what is happening? What in the hell? Well, our friend Pesky Paul, there's some stupid people in the world. And again, you're entitled to your opinion, but you're not entitled to be an asshole. You're not entitled to threaten people. If you think you are, go fuck yourselves. You're not. You should treat people the way you want to be treated. So that again, you get stupid people. This stream's not going to help me. I'm going to get the thumbs down and I'm going to get the hate stuff. I don't care. I don't care because you don't belong in our community unless you change your ways. It's up to you. And it's too late already. The whammy is coming. As RJL says, great to see Appa Brian. Ooh, we got a lively chat tonight. Pesky pull. Dave and Ron are great. I love the text line. Dave walked me through shootout hockey. Yes, that's another thing that Uncle Dave and Uncle Ron do. They do it a lot. They do a lot of things to help out the community. People ask them questions. People ask me questions. People ask a lot of other community members questions, and you're there to answer them. Where do you get the photos? Well, Al Red Sox fans loaded up the photos for you guys, right? In a couple of different Facebook groups. Uncle Dave and Uncle Ron, they're always doing unboxings, and many other channels do that also. And they're showing you, the community is showing you. But let's get back to Uncle Ron and Uncle Dave. They answer the text messages. They answer emails. They have to produce a show. It's not just 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I've seen what they've had to do. And again, if you don't want to join the Patreon, you don't have to. They're not looking for your money. It's if you want to do it. Support it by listening to it. Support by listening on Dave Gardner's or Ron Jucket's channel and letting the ads run for the 30 seconds to the minute. Do it that way. Or if you don't want to watch, it's a free country. Don't watch. Don't listen. You're going to miss out on great stuff. Wonderful community members, wonderful content creators. So, absolutely. They always help out people, Pesky Pole. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Follow the Bambi approach sometimes. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Absolutely. Absolutely. And again, these videos, when I do them, they don't help. I'm going to get more thumbs down than most, and I don't care. I'm going to get the bullshit hate. Don't care. It's amazing the stupidity of human beings. I won't get into the world situation because that will really get me foobarred, which again, I don't care, but we're going to do some, this is for happy times here. Let's go back. Bears Den. Radio is horrible now. Oh, absolutely. Unlistenable, unconscionable. Can I say unconscionable? I don't know how to spell unconscionable, but I think you can say. I'm drinking tea tonight. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like tea. And then Bud W was able to help me out like before. Social media, what I call this crap. Social media has made a lot of people brave. You know, it's pretty funny. David Zelinsky says, happy Saturday night, everybody. Saturday night. And again, let's look at this. No truer statements here. The minion knows all. Most of the time, when you're crying, nobody notices your tears. Most of the time, when you are hurt, nobody feels your pain. Most of the time, when you are happy, nobody sees your smile. But fart just once, oh boy, they remember that. Golden Eagle, how you doing? He says, hi, Al, in the chat. Awesome to have you here, my friend. Robbie Warper, doing good, thanks. Sounds like I missed something. No, just speaking my mind. I'm glad you're doing good. Oh, again, how are everyone's projects going? Let's throw that into the chat, my friend. Okay. Tim says hello to Golden Eagle. Golden Eagle says, Al, I got a special request if you want to hear it. Absolutely. I will not be doing body painting, though. That is Uncle Dave Gardner's specialty. Smelly Wrestling Geek. Al, did you watch the Battle of the Titans boxing match? I watched on Dwayne's channel. I watched Hagler Hearns. He rolled with gold. I think if that's what you're talking about, Smelly Wrestling Geek. Hagler Hearns and Leonard Duran using Glory Days Boxing, 10 rounds, middleweights. Cleve baseball fan. Dave Gardner should almost be moved to sainthood for dissecting and making APA hockey a fun game. They should pay him for what he did, along with a few other people who helped dissect APA hockey. RJL. No one ever go after Uncle Ron. That man is an inspiration for what he does and how he does it. Absolutely. Absolutely. You do. Bravo. Pesky Pull. $5 a month is worth it. I'm joining next month. My credit card got hacked, waiting for a new one to get sent. Well, I think you'll enjoy it. I joined the Patreon. That's because I want to support something I listen to. I look forward to listening to Digital and Dice every week. Again, you do not have to join Patreon, anybody. And that's cool. That's fine. Same thing when I am still in shock when people donate money to my channel. I'm like, wow. The only thing I ever ask anyone, if you want to support the channel, come and have fun, watch the videos, be part of the chat. It's a lot of fun. My streams go long when I do sports because that's the way I am, and I enjoy the chat. If you want to support the channel, let the ads run a little bit. If it's a 30-second, a minute ad and you can bear it, let the ad run. If it's a 5-minute ad and you got to go take a dump and you're going to read something, let the ad run. But that's all I ever say, So if someone wants to join, again, I support several YouTube channels, and I'll support several more in the near future. And I've donated to causes on Facebook from community members who are going through tough times. But no one made me do it, just like no one's making you do it. So if you want to donate to something or be a Patreon, that's on you. You don't have to. Remember, you don't have to. No one's twisting your arm. And I'll leave it at that. We already had the beginning of my message to individuals. We already did that one. Bud W. Someone is a punk if they went at Uncle Ron. Well, someone did, Bud W. And we're not going to stand for that. Again, these types of streams or videos come to my detriment. They don't help me, nor do I care. I don't want those types of people watching my videos. Thumb me down. Leave me the nasty messages that people have left before. Don't care. Bearsden 007. During 2020, Dave and Ron did great streams, always entertaining. Absolutely. Larry Harris, how you doing? How is everyone doing on this Saturday evening? A-okay, Larry. How goes your projects, my friend? Let's get into projects now. Steeler fan 1933, our good friend Matt. I enjoy Dave's content very much, and I have recently started watching Ron live again. Ron is incredibly talented. His voice is so great, and he is so good at broadcasting. Yes, he is. Our good friend Tim is saying hello to Larry. RF, how you doing? Love these live chats. Enjoying the Patreon already. Again, thank you for your support of Digital Dice. Thank you for your support of me by showing up here. I greatly appreciate that. Titans are the two strongest men. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Bud W. Titans are the Smelly Wrestling Geek men. No, I did not watch that. No, I didn't. Titans are the two strongest men. One was the Mountain on the Game of Thrones. He's a big, strong dude. No, I did not watch that. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to catch that. No, thank you, Bud W. Robbie Warper. There are sometimes just some crappy people in the world, and it isn't just on social media, but, oh, I know that, Robbie. But they get away with it, and we're going to start calling them out. So, and I've tried to be nice to the person, and I'm still trying to be nice to the person. Just stop. The best thing they can do is hide behind a keyboard and insult others. Smelly Wrestling Geek. No, Alex. Yep. 2 300-pound guys that were part of the Strongest Man competitions. They didn't like each other, so they had a 6-round boxing match. Wow. What was that on? I got to check that out. I know the Mountain, like he was on. Yeah, he's a big dude from Game of Thrones. Steve Tower. The man of the hour, the man with the power, Steve Tower. After further review with Steve Tower, check out that wonderful YouTube channel. He's been doing last 2 videos. I caught the last soccer game live. The first one I did, Soccer Blast from play.com. Fun game. Check it out. After further review with Steve Tower, he says, hello, Al and fellow gamers. Happy Saturday night. Happy Saturday night to you and yours, Steve. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim. Great channel. Highly recommend it. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Card and Dice Baseball Strat-o-matic. Advanced, super advanced, but fun. All fun. Very fun. Project update. Uploaded first video in 3+ weeks. Game 6 of the 2016 World Series. Will not spoil if the Cubs close it out or not. No, you shouldn't, because I will be listening at a later date. Golden Eagle has a request. Joe Louis versus Evander Holyfield and Sonny Liston versus Lennox Lewis, Glory Days Boxing. I'll super chat for it. You don't have to, my friend. I will do it. Let me jot that down. I'm old. I forget crap now. Of course, I don't have my pen near me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's get the pen. Let's get the notepad. Pen and notepad. See, I got another idea. Dempsey Shavers 10 rounds. That's another one of my ideas. Okay, so what do we have? We want Louis Holyfield. That's a good one. I like that one. Good matches here, Golden Eagle. Joe Louis versus, and we're doing it Glory Days Boxing. Okay. Holyfield. And Liston Lewis. Lennox Lewis. Excuse me. Liston versus Lennox Lewis. Got it. Glory Days Boxing. Really, I have to be honest with you. I love all my games, but again, I'm a boxing fan. To me, Glory Days Boxing on the tabletop is one of the most beautiful games ever developed. And it's just fun. You play 1 or 2, 3 games, whatever. You pick up on it right away. You can encompass homebrew rules to your liking. That won't really change the overall nature of the game. Glory Days Boxing, which can be purchased where? SidelineStrategies.com, where you can also purchase Payoff Pitch. We had Anthony and Joe on a couple of weeks back. Well, that was a really fun chat. We'll have to do that again. Retro Replays Minnesota says, what's up, Al? I'm setting up my newly released 1963 NPNG Plus replay. Cool. That's the APA-ish type game, right? NPG. That's free. Yeah, those are free. Let me read. Did you actually make that season? I am setting up my newly released, or maybe it was just released from NPG Plus. If I'm thinking of the right, was that the APA clone game? APA-ish game? Cool. Now, will you be playing as one specific team, Retro Replays Minnesota, or will you be spot playing games, or will you be playing every game? Some quick play, I guess. Will you be using any type of quick play sim engine while playing out the rest of the games? Tell us a little bit more, as we want to hear about everyone's projects. Andrew's Tabletop Gaming Channel. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky, home of the greatest. Playing 2021-22 UQ basketball. Great therapy after some bad medical news. Well, we're sorry to hear about your. I hope everything is going to be A-okay, Andrew. I hope so. Stay positive, my friend. And it is. It's wonderful therapy. Our hobby is wonderful therapy. Who is nuts? Someone did something nuts. Who did that? Are you out of your mind? You don't need to do that. I just told you not to do that. Holy cow. You didn't have to do that, my friend. I was going to do it anyway. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. You don't have to do that. I wrote it down. I try to do things, but I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much for your super chat. Wow. So we'll get that up in the very near future. I'm going to split that up. Here's the thing. If it's okay with you, Golden Eagle, you tell me how many rounds. I'd like to do 10, just because it streams slightly quicker, but you tell me. You paid for it, which you didn't have to. Wow. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to go back up. I got some, wow. Thank you. You tell me how many rounds, 10, 12, 15. You tell me. I've been thinking about doing a 20 rounder with the old school. Again, thank you very much, Golden Eagle 99. You do not have to do that, but it's thank you. And please stay off the super chats for a while, Golden Eagle 99, if you ever want to do it again. And wow, thank you very much. Let's go back up. After further speak of the English shell. Hold on a sec. After further review with Steve Tower, our good friend Steve. Again, check out that wonderful channel. Support it by watching it, hitting the like button. He has a Patreon if you'd like to join. And again, you don't have to join a Patreon if you don't want. Let the ads run for their channels you like. It's up to you, you know. He says, oh, geez, I'm sorry to hear that Ron has an issue with trolls. We're going to go troll killing. RJL Network, Steeler Fan 1933. We know how to deal with trolls, don't we? Yes, we do. And now we're going to end that portion of the conversation because we're going to move on. Again, feel free to share your thoughts on how great Digital Dice is, or maybe you don't like it, which I say, how? But I really enjoy it. David Zielinski, I am finding it difficult to stay on task with my projects because of all the great games being showcased on channels such as yours, Dave, Ron's, and Digital Dice, plus so many others. Yeah, you know what's funny? I started a couple more because that's what I do. And I'm really enjoying, I'm going to get back to and again, we're going to have thank you again to Golden Eagle, We're going to have Joe Louis, Evander Holyfield. I hope I do it justice on the channel. Glory Days Boxing, Card and Dice. Then we'll have Liston and Lennox Lewis on the channel. And he'll tell me how many rounds. And I'll do the best of my ability. But yeah, I'm really enjoying from the Action PC community. They made a 1960 to 1979 league. They take the best sort of 3 years of the players, and they make, the American League and National League teams. And you got all these fun players on teams. And I get to have Ted Williams play with Jim Rice. But I've been playing a lot of that league offline because people don't want to watch that, because I'm a huge Red Sox fan. It's just been so much fun. I've been playing a lot of it. We're going to get back to our other projects also. But it's okay to start more projects. What I've been trying to do is play the seasons I have already. Doesn't mean I'm not going to buy anything new, but I want to start playing seasons that I have already. I've been playing 1976 every game so far on replay. Speak of the English, Al. Replay, PC replay baseball. I'm letting the computer roll the dice. I watch. I don't fast play any games yet. I watch them. I enjoy them. It's so much fun to see all those names again and the photos, because I like the photos. Managing the Red Sox in 76 and the Mets as played lineups, but the bullpen and the pinch hitting and the defensive substitutions for those teams I do myself. Pesky Paul, Ron is like Vin Scully. I put Ron's channel on as I grade papers. It makes me much more productive. Absolutely. I listen to a lot of fellow YouTube content creators in our community in the background, especially at work. I like to listen to them when I'm playing my own games. Some people don't like to do that, but I do. What I've also found fun with my boxing games, I actually play in the background the Rocky theme and then the theme when he's fighting in Rocky 1. And I have it on a loop. And it just gets me immersed when I'm playing offline. More immersion, which is a lot of fun. When I'm playing baseball, I have both themes for This Week in Baseball, the original theme, and then after season 1, they went to the other theme, and I have that playing on a loop, and it's a lot of fun. And sometimes when I play football games, I put the NFL music on, and that's something else. And again, you can't really do that on YouTube because you get whammied, or I would do it. It's a lot of fun to listen to it in the background. And it would probably drown out my play-by-play, which get the people. You're too excitable, Al. You're too loud. Oh, well. Golden Eagle 99, again, thank you for the super chat. Asks Andrew's Tabletop Gaming channel, what's UQ Basketball? Yes, do share that with us. He's doing a project there. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Wow, St. Mary's just pulled a Kentucky college sweep this weekend. First 15 seed to make the Sweet 16 since Florida Gulf Coast in 2013. Cool. Love the upsets in the NCAA. How's everyone's brackets doing? I didn't do any brackets the past few years. We will deal with them, that's for sure. Pesky Paul, Bugs Bunny versus Ali. I'll take Bugs Bunny in that one. Again, thank you for the super chat. Don't do it again. And if you do, never that much. Thank you, though. And we will get your bouts. I just want to know 10, 15, 10, 12, or 15. Your bouts, Lewis versus Holyfield, Liston versus Lennox Lewis. Steeler Fan 1933, Pesky Paul, absolutely. Vin Scully. Ron has a buttery smooth voice. He's brilliant, insightful, funny, and entertaining. Anyone who goes at Ron is a bitch. Now, he did not spell it. I assume that's what he means. And I agree wholeheartedly with that statement. D. Scott Howard. I just fought Dempsey and Schmeling. Jack TKO 259 in the 6th. And Ali Leon Spinks. Ali by KO in the 6th. Glory Days Boxing. Again, Glory Days Boxing. Wonderful, wonderful game. I have the cards right on my table at all times. And when I do card and dice, I'm like, oh, I want to play Strat. Oh, I want to play Payoff Pitch. Oh, I want to. And then I look at my Glory Days Boxing. I'm like, oh, I want to play Glory Days Boxing. That's why it's always right here. So the thing with Glory Days Boxing or any boxing games, unless you're able to, you're never going to have like Leon. Well, you should. The odds of Leon Spinks in any type of boxing sim game without any adjustments beating Muhammad Ali are slim to none. Could it happen? Yes, it's boxing. Entitled Championship Boxing, there's a cool thing you can do. It's a PC text game, and you can do it in other games too, in Legends of Boxing PC. And you can also adjust it in your mind in any card and dice boxing sim game. You can say, oh, the guy's past his prime, and you adjust it. Because I did fight Dwayne Bobbitt against a past prime Muhammad Ali. Ali still beat him. We did the what if Bobbitt didn't take the Norton fight and instead fought Ali, which he had to beat Norton to get to Ali. Obviously, he didn't beat Kenny Norton. He got knocked out in 58 seconds. But thanks for sharing. The GOAT Whisperer, D. Scott Howard. Let's catch up in the chat. Robbie Warburg, I'm wondering what will be new with OOTP this year. Robbie, I'm thinking the same thing. What will be new? What will be new? I got to start playing more of that. I'm trying to finish up a couple of my projects offline. But the cool thing with Out of the Ballpark, I believe it's $40. You get every season. You get every season known to man in the major leagues. One price, you get everything. I enjoy it. I think the sim engine is very good. That's my opinion. I think you can play a good replay. You can play as played if you want. A lot of people don't. I don't think a lot of people know that. Some people bash the game. And again, that's fine if you don't want to play it because you don't like a closed engine. But I think it sims quite well. And I'm looking forward to, I would think, Robbie, that the animation will be sharper, things like that. But it's fun. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see an ability to make teams easier. That didn't come out. Like if you wanted to make national teams like Italy, Dominican Republic, Canada, I'd like to see, I think you could do a draft and kind of do that. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see a World Baseball Classic where you could just play the World Baseball Classic. I don't think they have that. And I've bought every version since 2015, I think. I'd like to see something like that where you can play a baseball classic tournament without those idiotic rules and just play it. Because again, it's sim. I hate to tell everyone this. No matter what sim game you play, what sport, it's all fantasy. And it's fun. And that's the beautiful thing about it. Oh, we already went through that. We said that. Cool. Tim saying hello to the GOAT Whisperer. Pesky Pole. I could listen to Ron read the phone book. I have listened to Ron read the phone book. Retro Replays Minnesota. NPNG released it. It is an APA type engine. I think I might just do the National League because you have to play every game. And they have the cool thing with that too, they have an Excel helper sheet, which I had it loaded on to work until they told us they kind of forbid it. Not that it took, they just didn't, want it. Because at lunch I would play it a few years back. You could click it. And again, it's not rolling the dice, but the dice roll kind of, a number pops up and you can watch it. With the Excel spreadsheet, correct me if I'm wrong, Retro Replay MN, which I say Minnesota because I'm assuming you're from Minnesota because you have twins. That is Tony Oliva and Harmon Killebrew, I think. Am I correct with that? So, yeah, it's a good game. I've been thinking about downloading some of those and playing that. I've never played APA. I play replay PC baseball, and I roll my own dice. But I'm starting to remember the numbers. It's kind of funny, which is cool. D. Scott Howard says hello back to Matt. Oh, Uncle Dave Little's here. He said, "What's up?" Remember that commercial? He had a wonderful wrestling show and a wonderful basketball game on Friday. I'm not going to spoil the playoff game. It was Seattle Supersonics against the Atlanta Hawks. Check it out. And he had wrestling on tonight. That's Dave Little, another wonderful content creator in our community. Highly recommend it. Bud W says hello to Dave. Golden Eagle 99 says 10 rounds is cool. All right, 2 10-round bouts. And what we're going to do, Golden Eagle, so there cannot be a draw. If we're going to make them keep their gloves on. If after 10 rounds it's even, we fight an extra round. There will be a winner in these 2 bouts. 10 rounds. We'll be doing this as the pen has run out. There we go. We're gonna do them next week, Golden Eagle. 10 rounds. With a bonus round of an 11th. And if for some reason the 11th round is somehow even, we'll go to a 12th. There has to be a winner. 10 rounds has to be a winner. Has to be a winner. I've been doing that when I play offline. When I do 10 rounders, there has to be a winner. I play an X. I saw that on ESPN when they used to do the ESPN tournaments. It was pretty cool. They had to have a winner. After further review with Steve Tower, sneak peek for your viewers, Al. Next week on After Further Review, that's what AFR means, I'll have an unboxing, first thoughts on Highlight Maker Hoops from Play. That's play.com, PLAAY.com. And then a top 5 list of my fictional players to watch. Are they all fictional? Is the whole, or are they going to have real? Everything's fictional, but you know what I mean, like real NBA seasons or college seasons. Oh, Golden Eagle, 10 or 12 rounds. All right, you tell me. And I will do what you want. People saying hello to one another. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, our good friend Tim says, back to Uncle Dave Little. What's up? Dave Gardner's going for the pineapple pizza. What are your thoughts in the chat on pineapple pizza? Yay or nay? Put it in the chat. People saying hello. Is it me you're looking for? RF. As soon as one Digital to Dice episode ends, I'm looking forward to the next one. I love the show, and I have listened to some episodes more than once. I am in agreement, RF. I do the same thing. I can't wait till next week. What game is that, RF? That's in your photo. What game is that? Is that a knight? I can't see what that is. Looks like a military strategy or a grand strategy type game. JD the Dragon, how you doing? Check out that wonderful channel. Hope all is well to JD the Dragon. Steelfan 1933. I recently finished my 7th game year in my Glory Days Boxing Federation. Those 7 years have had a total of 1,847 fights. I am taking a break from Glory Days Boxing, and I'm back on my 2018 Astros replay on Strat-o-matic PC. Awesome sauce. Sometimes you have to take a break, my friend, and move on to something else. And good luck with your Astros 2018 replay. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. The theme from the game show Jackpot was used for This Week in Baseball. Yes, it was. That was the first theme, and then they went to I think they only used that for 1 season or 2, and then they went to the second theme, which I have both. And again, what I do, whether it's card and dice baseball, which I haven't played a lot lately, I've been playing more on the PC, Strat-o-matic PC, Replay Baseball PC, and Action PC Baseball, and Out of the Ballpark Baseball offline. Been playing a lot of that. And I play it in the background, both themes. I just love it so much. Dave Little, too busy watching YouTube games to do any NCAA brackets. I hear you, my friend. God bless. Bears Den 007. UQ is ultra quick. Oh, cool. Thank you, Bears Den 007. John DFW. How you doing? Hope all is well. Ron is the best, great guy. Absolutely. D. Scott Howard. My Western Washington women's basketball team are in the D2 Elite 8 on Monday. They used to have the Division 2 at the Springfield, Massachusetts Civic Center. The Elite 8, the Sweet 16, the Elite 8 for men and women. I went to many a Division 2 tournament game at the Springfield, Massachusetts Civic Center back in the day. And it was a lot of fun. I wish they would bring it back. Rob, our good friend from RJL Network. My 1979 inside pitch season is approaching the All-Star break. Had some great games on the board, and Fast Score, which is what I use for the background games, has given some interesting surprises. Yes, it has. Again, if you have not subscribed to RJL Network, please check it out. I highly recommend it. Don Heston. How are you doing? Wilford Brimley. Diabetes. Not making fun of diabetes. It's just the way he says it. He said it. Getting ready to start a 1979 APA baseball tournament. My bracket is a pile of ash. A-S-H. Ash. Poof. Gone. That happens in the bracket. Cutter Historical. Final from Buffalo. Arkansas Razorbacks 53. New Mexico State 48. On to the Sweet 16 in San Francisco. Thank you for the update. Cutter Historical. Also, 3 days till Out of the Park Legends League drops on my channel. So check that out. And that is on Cutter Historical's channel. Out of the Park Legends League in 3 days. Thank you for the update, my friend. Steeler Fan 1933. Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2022 just released. Has anyone played that series? I'm tempted to give it a try. I played the football? No, I played basketball. I played the NBA. I'm sorry. I played the NBA basketball. I got it on sale years ago on Steam. It's okay. I mean, again, play the games you like. It's not some. I enjoyed it for what it was. A lot of potential there. And again, I only played a little bit, and I just wanted to play the games. I played like a tournament-style stuff, and I played as the weaker teams. It's fun. It's okay. It's fun. It's good. Not my cup of tea, but I played it. I can't say it's bad. It's more of like for the NCAA, you'd start recruiting players, and then you could play the games out also. I don't know if they have a demo. What I would recommend with any game, if they have a demo, to try it to see if it's something you might like. Because, again, you're spending money on that. And there's nothing worse when it comes to a game you want to buy and you're going in kind of cold. You can watch videos and stuff, but if you can't play it, my example for myself is PC Replay Baseball. Years ago, I think around 3 to 4 years ago, I downloaded the demo, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I kept watching videos every once in a while. Went back to ID Gesture's video, which was excellent. Then King Ikeboo did one, and then it clicked a bit. And went back to ID Gesture's video again, explaining the game. And then someone else, I can't remember who else. There was another video. Was it? I can't remember now. But it was ID Gesture and King Ikeboo, and I'm like, I understand. I purchased it, and I got the Great Teams League because I like that kind of stuff. I played a bit. I'm like, I really do like this game. And again, it's an APA clone. And what I did was I printed up the charts and I rolled my dice and I kind of looked, even though it comes up, I was kind of I was able to follow it. And then I got to a point where to make this game enjoyable for me, which it is, I love the game. Column 1 and 2 will favor the pitcher. If the pitcher is good, it favors the pitcher more. If the pitcher is mediocre, it's a mediocre kind of favoring. If the pitcher is not good, yeah, the pitcher still has a slight advantage, but he's not good. So, and then columns 3 and 6 favor the batter. Again, it goes on how good the batter is. Column 4, infield defense. Column 5, pitcher control. So I know that, and I know what the out numbers are, most of them. And then the kind of chart will pop up as you roll the dice so you can read along with it. But I know, like, for certain things on the column 1, certain numbers are pop-ups, certain numbers are strikeouts. I don't know everything, but it's a fun game. But that's my recommendation with any game. See if there's a demo and try to play it. Robbie Wartburg. They have to create a game first, and then you can go in, and there's an option to add a tournament to the game. You can do so in real MLB games and in fictional. No, I know there's a tournament, Robbie. I know there's a tournament. But is there a tournament for the World Baseball Classic where I just want to play out that? And can it make it, to me, making teams and out of the ballpark is very difficult. I know you can do a draft. I've done that. It's difficult. Cutter Historical. How about that St. Peter's team being second, 15th seed to make the Sweet 16? Cutter Historical says, the East is a huge cluster. Beep. D. Scott Howard talking about the tournament. Yes, they are, Tim. When I say tournament, I mean the Division II women's basketball tournament and his. I got to go back up because it's the Western Washington women's basketball team. Cutter Historical. Also, to add about Ron Retro Sports Network, his ASG Golf Grand Slam is why I am investing in ASG Golf version 3 with courses and player card set from the old days, PC version, of course. And again, that's with any, and thank you for the kind words for Uncle Ron and Uncle Dave, everyone. When you're checking out games, another thing is a great asset in the community is you can see so many people play the games and to see if you like them. All right, pineapple pizza. Bud W. Yum. Okay, that's a vote up. Yay. Okay, Bud W. Dave Little. Love some pineapple pizza. 2 votes in favor of pineapple pizza. Depends on how hungry I am for pineapple pizza. That's an iffy vote. D. Scott Howard on pineapple pizza. Thumbs up. Okay. More comments. Lots of comments. I went too far. Back up a little bit. Where are the pineapple pizza? Okay, there we go. After further review with Steve Tower, yes, Highlight Maker Hoops has 4 historical seasons available, plus the most recent season. I'm a big fictional fan, so looking forward to that. Yes, I do know you like your fictional stuff, and that's cool. All right, so they have. So it's NBA? I would. NBA. I would assume. Golden Eagles thinking about getting Replay Baseball 1993 season. I like the game. I think it, again, I'm talking about the PC version. I've not played card and dice version. I wouldn't play me personally, I wouldn't play the card and dice version. Just too many charts. That's just me. Some people love charts. I'm not a big chart person. But I do enjoy it. And what I like about PC Replay Baseball along with Strat-o-matic Baseball on the PC, you can roll your own dice and it makes it fun. Bears Den 007. No way on pineapple pizza. That is a big bowl of wrong. So a thumb down for pineapple pizza. RF. I asked RF about his photo there. He says it's a board game called Skiff. Is that how you pronounce it? Skiff? It looks like a strategy game to me. I like that little piece. Looks cool. Mark Russell, how are you? As he says, that's great, Steve. Really looking forward to History Maker Hoops. So that's next week on Steve Towers' channel. After further review, make sure it's next week. So check it out. The new basketball game from play.com. Don Heston, no on pineapple pizza. JD the Dragon. He says all of everything's good and a big no on pineapple pizza. So no's are coming back strong on pineapple pizza. After further review with Steve Towers, says hello to Mark. You can be sure there will be at least one Canadian team in my History Maker Hoops League. Oh, Canada. Cutter Historical. He's doing a lot of stuff with Title Bout Championship Boxing. Fun stuff. Check it out. And it's like the ones I've seen, pound for pound. So weight class doesn't matter. It's pound for pound. And it's a lot of fun. What if? Pesky Poe. Al, I have the demo of Legends of Boxing. How does the career mode work? Is that only got created boxers? Can I do a Mike Tyson career? Yes, you can. I don't know if you can do career mode in the demo. You can check out my Bugs Bunny thing. Again, that was for ha-has. I had a lot of fun with that. Thinking about going back to it. Maybe he fights He-Man next. I don't know. But you can. I did Dwayne Bobbitt, and the fighter. Again, I'm not the expert at Legends of Boxing. I Am Sporticus is really good at it. The tabletop and the PC game. I learned a lot from him. I Am Sporticus. Check out that wonderful channel. You create or choose a fighter. You start him as a novice, like 4-rounders, so on and so forth. I did Dwayne Bobbitt. You'll fight fictional fighters, and you can also click a button to have real historical fighters in the mix. It's fun. You can roll dice for traits. After further review with Steve Tower, also knows it. He's played Legends of Boxing on the tabletop. I'm almost positive I watched a video on his channel. Mark Russell, that's great news, Steve. Really looking forward to getting Highlight Maker Hoops soon. Arnold Hunter, Al, have you ever tried using cornermen and cutmen in Glory Days Boxing? Not yet. I have them. Again, they're free downloads if you own Glory Days Boxing. If you go to the reference page, and there's a lot of free stuff. And Glory Days Boxing can be purchased at sidelinestrategies.com along with Payoff Pitch. We had Joe and Anthony, Joe, the creator of Payoff Pitch and other games that are on sidelinestrategies.com. And Anthony Crooks, the creator of Glory Days Boxing, which is on sidelinestrategies.com, on the channel a couple of weeks back. Was a fun chat. Have you used them, Arnold? I have not. I have them. I say I'm going to, but the game plays so well already. But it's a nice little tweak if you want. I'm still trying to figure out, like, if I want to age a fighter and, like, say, fight a past prime Ali against Dwayne Bobbitt using Glory Days Boxing, or what if Rocky Marciano came back and fought Ingemar Johansson after being retired? Would he retire in 55, late 55, early 56? Would it be 4 years if he came in 59? He would have fought him in 59, so a 3-year layoff, which he did attempt. He went into training for that fight, and then he couldn't get himself into the shape he wanted. Lou Duva was actually going to help him train, a very young Lou Duva. And they went into seclusion with no one knowing, and they went into training. And he came after a month of it, and he got himself in pretty good shape, Duva said. I remember seeing an interview, and he just said, I can't do it. I can't get back into that mode. As Dave Gardner is appreciative that Don Heston does not like pineapple pizza. RJL Network, pineapples on pizza is the bee's knees. So that's a thumb up from our good friend Rob. Dave Little, looking forward to play.con in July. That's online, correct? They're doing an online thing, or are they not doing that this year and it's actually live? Pesky Poll regarding Draft Day Sports. Our good friend Pesky Poll. Draft Day Sports is great for basketball. Not a fan of their other sports. So do they have a demo? Before I even look, it's there. Draft Day Sports has a demo for all their games. So again, that's a good thing. Hats off to Draft Day Sports. They have a demo. So if you're interested in Draft Day Sports, download the demo. Play it for a bit. See if you can understand it. See if it's a game for you. And again, that goes with any game with a demo. Highly recommend it. Jake Cruz. How you doing, Jakey? Hope all is well. What's the weather out in Las Vegas? I don't have a Facebook group. You're already a member of the FOC, my friend. You're a subscriber to the channel. You're a subscriber to other members in the community. Cutter Historical. You are FOC. Robbie Werper. Yes, it will generate national teams for you. Well, someone's got to put up a video for that, Robbie, for me, because I want to do that. I love international competitions. I love it. Thank you for that information, Robbie. Maybe I'm not, because I usually just set up and play. I've been playing the MLB and the Italian league. I don't know if you have to set up all the leagues, and they have a lot of leagues around the world out of the ballpark. Again, highly recommend that game. Unless you just don't, if you do not like a closed engine, I get it. The animation, and you can play it. You can play out of the ballpark if you don't want the animation, which I don't know why, but if someone doesn't like the animation, that's fine. You can play it almost like Diamond Mine Baseball, where it's just text-based, and you still make the decisions. You can have your ratings 0 through 10 or 80. 20 through 80 or 1 through 100. I like to use 0 through 10 because Bo Derek was at 10. That's the highest, right? And then 0 is the lowest. I don't need the other stuff. That's just me. And Cutter Historical just asks, I'm trying to catch up to the chat as fast as possible. Cutter Historical just asks what I just asked Robbie. Robbie, is there a demo video on how to do that? Maybe I might try that. Yeah, because that'd be a lot of fun. I have not found, I've not seen a video on that. Golden Eagle 99. There are multiple seasons and player age progression year to year with baseball and basketball replay for PC. Are there, multiple seasons and player age progression year to year with baseball and basketball replays for PC? Out of the Ballpark does that. If you just mean one continuation, and each season does that. Like if you're playing each season separately, the player is going to digress or improve as their stats did. I don't know if that answers that question. But Out of the Ballpark, that's the one game I know where if you're playing an open world, a player will get better, sometimes get better, younger to older, and then as they're getting older, they start to fall off. But that's like in real life. Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. Check out that wonderful channel. I am in the Oval Office, in for the long night. Thank you, Al, and the FOC for their content to help me get through it. We are here for you, Mike. We are here for you. I got to catch up on some of your videos, my friend. After further review with Steve Tower. Yes, NBA seasons in the Hoops Maker, the basketball game from Play.com history. I messed up. It's Hoops Maker. 95-96, 85-86. So you got Jordan's best season, Bird's best season, 73-74. Knicks? No. 73-74. I don't remember. 64-65. Celtics. 73-74. Who was it? The Bucks? No, they were 71. Someone look up 73-74. Who won the NBA championship? Was it the Celtics again in 73-74? Could it be? Could be. 71-72. I don't think it was the Knicks. Jake Cruz, thumbs up. Oh, pig on a pizza. I thought he was going to say pineapple. So I think he likes pepperoni there. Uncle Dave Gardner's saying thanks to Steve in regards to the NBA seasons for history. I keep want to say history maker basketball. Let's go up and get the right title for it. Scroll up. Highlight maker hoops from play.com. Mark Russell. The only fruit that belongs on pizza is tomato sauce. So that's a thumbs down for pineapple pizza. About 50-50 now. Bud W says, you need to vote Al. Okay, here's my feeling about pineapple pizza. I can have a piece of pineapple pizza with the ham and the pineapple and the cheese nice and hot. And after one piece, it's got one good size piece, because if it's a small piece, I may eat two. I'm good. And then I want pepperoni, mushroom, hamburg, green fresh peppers, and onions. I can also have pepperoni, onions, and mushrooms. So those are my toppings of choice. What are your toppings of choice for pizza? We're going into the pizza. We're delving into our eating habits when it comes to pizza right now. Golden Eagle 99 says, I'll pass on pineapple on pizza. So that is a thumbs down vote. Sports Time Machine rallies back. Yes, big yes for pineapple on pizza. That's a thumbs up vote. We got like a 50-50 here. We're going to have to count the hanging chads, folks. Jake Cruz saying hello to JD the Dragon. The Dragon saying hello to JD. Jake, excuse me. Oh, JD is not doing a stream tonight. He'll be doing, I think that's what he means. No, things on my end came up. Hope everything's okay, JD. But next weekend. Steeler Fan 1933. Arnold Hunter answers Arnold Hunter. He asked about cornermen and cutmen in Glory Days Boxing. I use the cornermen and cutmen in my title fights. How did you like that, Matt? I've not used them yet. John DFW. Currently replaying the 2010 World Series on Strat PC. Go Rangers. That's the cool thing with Strat, that if you want to just play, again, the World Series, they have all the lineups for the games. If your series only went 4 games, though, you're only going to have lineups for 4 games. If you're managing one team or both teams or letting the PC play and it goes, say, to a game 5, you have to do the lineups yourself. I mean, they'll auto line up them, but you can change them. You know what Uncle Ron Juckett was doing? He's doing the 1986 Red Sox as carded for the season. I might try that. I don't know what season, but I might try that. So you're not going to you make your lineups. It's as carded, so you only have a 25-man roster. I believe, if I understand Ron correctly. And that could be a lot of fun. You would play with injuries, obviously, if you wanted. Jake Cruz is asking, JD, did you see Spider-Man yet? Teresa's son and daughter and her son's girlfriend, they all went, was it last week? I think they went last week. Whenever it came out. Teresa's daughter liked it. Her son said, yeah, it was okay. Sports Time Machine. My projects I'm doing. Strat-o-matic Time Machine, 1978 Yankees playing the 98 Yankees schedule. I'm also doing my Great Teams League almost through April. I really enjoy the Great Teams League. That's one of my favorite things on your channel. I enjoy Great Teams Leagues. Golden Eagle 99. Tony La Russa managed the Cardinals that World Series, correct? And is that the 2010 World Series you're talking about? Dave Little, Play.com is live in Denver this year. Okay, so they're doing it live. That's awesome. I know they did a virtual thing. I think it was last year and the year before. Jake Cruz, I asked him about what the weather is out there. Low 80s, about to get hot. We had 70 degrees yesterday. It was beautiful. I spent 2 hours outside because everything melted, picking up dog poo, listening to 70s classic rock, and I enjoyed it. The weather, I was in shorts, picking up dog poop, didn't care. Had the scooper thingy. Dogs were following me around. I was throwing the ball. They would run and get it. We had a grand old time. They looked at me going, hey, you're picking up our poop. I said, yes, I am. JD says, yes, I have, Jake. I'm a fan, LOL. Robbie Warper, I can attempt a video in the next couple of days. I think that would be good for the community. I've not come across, maybe I'm not looking in the right spot because I would love to play national teams in baseball against one another. It could be a lot of fun. Golden Eagle 99. So you really think it's too many charts and replay baseball and basketball? Well, again, when I say that, it's for me, my opinion. I play the PC version, and I love it. I have both of those games, and I love them. I can roll my own dice. There are plenty of people who play PC replay basketball and baseball on the tabletop, and they love it. I'm just not a big fan of charts. That's the beauty of Glory Days boxing. Not only these lovely cards, beautiful quality and colorful. The majority of the results come off the cards, and you have one chart. Your Glory Days, you have one chart. And again, there's some, you can say there's smaller charts on the playboard, on the Glory Days boxing playboard. But I love it. It flows well, and the charts make sense. And again, those other games of charts make sense too. It's just, I'm not a big fan of charts. That's just me. I own, that doesn't mean I don't dislike the game because I own them on PC and I love playing them. Those two games, PC replay basketball and PC replay baseball, I can play on the PC and still get the card and dice feel. Because sometimes I want to just come home and play. I don't want to set up something. I just want to play. And like I say, what's set up to my right is Glory Days boxing, and I usually never move that for my little table here because I always have a fight in my head that I want to play or promote or stream, even if I'm the only one listening after. Sports Time Machine. 2010 was the Giants sweep. 2011 was the Rangers collapse. Thank you for that info. Back to Spider-Man the movie. Jake Cruz says, I like it too, and I hate that multiverse crap. Spider-Man 2. We see where it goes, man. It could be very interesting. So I guess they both like the new Spider-Man movie. Oh, boy. I'm never going to catch up in this chat. All right, we got to speed up here. Where are we? I'm 10 minutes behind on the chat. Holy cow. I just looked to see when... It's Cutter Historical subbed Robbie. Cool. Robbie is going to try to do a video regarding how to make national teams in a tournament such as the World Baseball Classic and Out of the Ballpark. Cutter Historical. 73-74 were the Celtics. Okay. I was doubting myself for a moment. Over the Bucks. All right. That's the basketball, 73-74. Pesky Paul. Out of the Park is incredible. So many things you can do. I love the mods of the old ballparks. I'm doing 1954 and beyond New York Giants dynasty. It is a blast. That ballpark mod is incredible. And I've used those ballparks. In my Action PC games also. I love those ballparks. They have the best old ballparks and out of the ballpark. Whoever put that together, hats off. JD for his pizza. Pepperoni, bacon, sausage, mushrooms, peppers, and black olives. Oh, I forgot the black olives. I like black olives too. That's a tasty pizza. I would have a slice with you, JD. Andrew's Tabletop Gaming. We used to have a place here that had peanut butter pizza. That's disgusting. That, again, if you like peanut butter on your pizza, God bless you. Not for me. Wow. Was it a seller, Andrew? Did people like it? Steeler Fan 1933. Pineapple pizza with Canadian bacon is good. I never order it, but I like it when it's available. That's the way I am. I'm the same way, Matt. Bears Den 007 on his pizza. Bacon, mushroom, onion is my go-to on a pizza. That's tasty. I'll have a slice with you. Jake Cruz. I like pepperoni and sausage. I like salami and spinach. I like chicken and bacon with white sauce. I would have a slice of all three of those pieces. I would have a slice with all three. How am I going to say this? Those three pizzas, I would have a slice with you. I think that came out right. Hockey Fan 76. Good evening. Is this our good friend Patch? Did you change his name? Hockey Unreal, did he change his name? I think that is. I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Hope all is well. Bud W's Pizza. Pepperoni, pineapple, mushroom, extra cheese. I would have a slice. With you. Cleve Baseball Fan 879. Favorite toppings on pizza. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, green peppers, banana peppers, jalapeno peppers. I like it. I'm there with you, Tim. Golden Eagle 99. Pesky Pole. That's why I'm considering getting Out of the Park instead of Replay Baseball. Well, what you get with Out of the Park, and again, I think the sim engine's excellent. Pesky Pole will agree with me. He's played many a project using Out of the Park. And I think he plays also sort of like the Diamond Mine, without the animation, but he plays with the animation also. I love the animation. The ballparks are beautiful. I want to say it's $40 when it initially comes out for the new version of Out of the Ballpark. And you get every season, almost every league. Now, the international leagues are just current, but MLB's every season. And again, I think the sim engine is very good. Steeler Fan 1933. Al Red Sox fan. I like using the corner and cut men. Sometimes it can get a little cumbersome with several modifiers to remember, but it adds flavor. Awesome. Pesky Pole. I have both Out of the Park and Replay. They scratch different itches. I'm in agreement there. I have both also. Replay Baseball, in my opinion, does season replays the best. I'm enjoying my 76 season using Replay Baseball on the PC, and I'm playing every game. Again, I only manage the Red Sox and the Mets, but I play every game. I'm letting the computer roll the dice because it goes a little quicker because I'm trying to I want to see how long I can go with playing every game. I come home from work, I'll play 2-3 games. I'll play one game before I go to work sometimes because you can play them so quick, and I still have the immersion. Bud W. Pizza. Pepperoni, mushroom, green peppers, pineapples, extra cheese, and goat cheese. I would have a slice with you. Hockey Fan 76. Spider-Man and Batman movies were good. Thumbs up from Hockey Fan 76 for both those movies. Dave Gardner. STM did a nice baseball chat. When was that? STM. Who is STM? I'm trying to think. Sports Time Machine. Yes, he did. Yes. He did. I listened to a bit of it on the way to work and some of it at work. And then work got busy and I didn't finish listening to it. He did a chat regarding Strat-o-matic baseball and his projects and other interesting things. I've watched a lot of, when it comes to Strat-o-matic, I think Dave's done a lot of fun pointers on that game. And so has Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. And it's helped me to decide how I want to set up things sometimes. I'm not brave like Dave is. I haven't moved everything around on my screen, though. Though those videos are very helpful. Jake Cruz. Haven't seen the new Batman. Heard good things. Golden Eagle 99. Do they sell single seasons for out of the... No, you get the whole thing. You get Out of the Ballpark on the PC. You pay one price. You get every season Golden Eagle 99. Every season. Every season. Again, I'm a little behind the chat. John DFW. No, the 2010 World Series of the Giants Rangers won by the Giants. Pesky Paul. Has he already answered? OOTP gives you all the seasons. Let's go. Pesky Paul. I'm with you, Al. I don't have the time to read all the charts, and those games take a long time to set up as well. I just don't have that kind of time. Again, I like to play card and dice. Don't get me wrong. But you come home from work, then you do some stuff around the house. I want to sit down and play. And unless I have it set up. When I was playing a lot of card and dice on my channel, I literally had everything set up to go. And then I would wait because I don't like to stream against people usually. People I like. I don't want to, people in the community. But sometimes I do because I want to get it done. And it's in my mind to do. But yeah, there's something about the PC games that you can just sit and play. I was just talking with Nurse Teresa today, who, by the way, I got my ass kicked in gin. Nurse Teresa's daughter, we played 3-way gin, 7 cards, annihilated myself and Nurse Teresa. So I lost that weekend title. And I also lost the Uno weekend title to Nurse Teresa. I am 0 for 2 this weekend. If you bet on Al Red Sox fan, just like Al Red Sox fan this weekend, you are a loser, unfortunately. After further review with Steve Tower says, great chat, got to turn in. Have a good night, everyone. So remember, thank you very much, Steve, for stopping by. Remember to check out After Further Review with Steve Tower next week. He will have the new basketball game from play.com. I'm going to scroll up again. I probably should have wrote down the name because I'm horrible with names. And let's see if Al Red Sox fan can remember it before he has to scroll all the way up. It is Hoops Highlight. Where is it? Seasons available, 95, 96, 85, 86, 73, 74, 64, 65. Also fictional season, which that's what Steve likes in After Further Review with Steve Tower. And we're going to try to Highlight Maker Hoops. That's the game. Highlight Maker Hoops. Quickly get back to JD's curious about the new Batman movie. People saying goodnight to Steve. Okay. Yes, you can, Golden Eagle. You can play teams from different seasons. That's one of my favorite things to do. D. Scott Howard says he loves pizza. Just hold the anchovies. I've actually will have anchovies sometimes on the side and just put it on one slice. Sometimes I like anchovies. Just on one slice, though. Bud W. says you can mix your years and make leagues like 75 Reds, 29 Yankees, etc. That's a real fun thing to do. That's what Cutter Historical is doing. Robbie Wartburg. Okay, we'll get a video up in the next couple of days. Been watching March Madness myself, so we'll get to it. That's a promise. When you get to it, you get to it. I will check it out. Post it post it on one like the Facebook group pages that we're in. And as I said it, Cutter Historical says the same thing about making great teams league and out of the park. So we're going to try to, here it is. Sports Time Machine. I'm planning to do another webinar 2. Have a notebook and a pen and be ready tomorrow. Take notes. There will be a quiz. Class will be in session. Again, that's regarding Strat-o-matic baseball. And he says, thank you to Dave Gardner for the kind words. Oh, I'm almost caught up to the chat. RJL Network. Replay Baseball needs more 80s and 90s seasons. I have the PC version, and I admit the system that Replay uses, even though it is chart-based, uses the pitcher and batter cards for our results. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I just like it that I don't have to look at the charts. I love PC Replay Baseball. They have all 60s, 70s, some 40 seasons. I think they have all the 50 seasons too. They don't have a lot of 80 seasons. Again, I have all the Great Teams League seasons, and I have, did I pick up 67? I think I did. I have 76, 75, 76, 75, 2018. I can't remember now. I cannot remember. I'll have to look. Hockey Fan 76. I tried to find a PC game that plays close to card and dice game. I like due to time setup. I try to find a PC. Yes, I understand it now. Okay, I butchered it. Hockey Fan 76 says, I try to find a PC game that plays close to card and dice because of the setup time. I agree. Pesky Paul. Yes, the only issue with PC Replay Baseball is their lack of seasons. They need more Pedro and Nomar seasons. LOL. I agree. I tell you, if you don't mind doing your own lineups, which I love making my own lineups and strategy because I like to play crazy. The Great Teams Leagues are a lot of fun. I have all those volumes. I can play that for hours. Sounds good, Al. We'll post as soon as it is up. Yeah, when you get a chance, it's just it'd be cool because I really would want to do that. Misspelled. Sorry. No problem, my friend. Dave Gunner. Strat Hockey is the only PC card and dice game. Strat Hockey is the only PC cards and dice game. I don't know. I think Strat Hockey is the only PC card. Do you mean it's the only PC game that plays like card and dice hockey? Oh, here it goes. Dave Gardner. Inside the crease is fast action cards. No dice. Works nice too. I got it. Thank you, Uncle Dave. Did you get your 1,000th goal yet, Uncle Dave? All right, my God, I caught up to the chat. Todd B, how you doing? The all-franchise set is supposed to be out soon for Replay Baseball. Yes, I'm going to be picking that up. I have the Great Team set. I like the all-franchise set. Are they going to put it out for PC, though? I know they're putting it out for card and dice. Hockey Fan 76. I love both those games, meaning Inside the Crease and Strat-o-matic Hockey. I almost played some Strat-o-matic Hockey tonight on the PC. I said, I haven't played that in a while. I wish you could roll your own dice when it comes to the dice rolling portion. That would be very cool. But like I've been in a zone with Action PC Baseball offline. That's why I haven't streamed a lot. I just come home and I play Action PC Baseball. I did do some boxing matches, which were a lot of fun. I enjoyed those. They're up on the channel. Lots of fun bouts. But I've been playing a lot of Action PC Baseball, which put my OJ last season on the side. I played some of my 84 promotion league offline. Oh, you guys, if I should have streamed it, you guys would have killed me. I went for 2, instead of kicking field goals at 77%, I went for it twice. Once was a fake field goal pass, didn't work. And another time I went for it on 4th down. You know, had I just kicked those 2 field goals with the Boston Breakers, or got one of the 2, if I attempted both of them, I would have won the football game. We lost a close one to the Philadelphia Stars. We're still in contention. I might bring that project back to the channel. I forgot how much fun that was. Todd B says, yes, we'll be out on PC as well. I will be picking that up. Gonzaga advances. Cleve Baseball Fan 879 survives 82 to 78. Good for Gonzaga. Tim, we got to have you on one of these Saturdays. Get Tim on. Maybe we'll make him a regular if he wants. D. Scott Howard, classic playoff game, Tim. Zags had a little bit of a down year this year, Gonzaga. Robbie Warburg, boy, all these teams have it in for Gonzaga playing them this close. Pesky Paul, can't wait for the 2021 season to come up. PC Replay Baseball, going to play all the Red Sox games and Giants game. Very cool. I am also going to pick up the 2021 season for two things I'm going to pick up from PC Replay Baseball. 2021 season, because I want to see the DeGrom card. Again, he's one of my favorite baseball players from the Mets. That should be lights out. That his Strat card is insane. And I think someone told me the only card better than DeGrom's 2021 Strat card is Pedro Martinez. And I forgot, was it 99 or 2000? I don't remember. So that I'm going to pick up that. I'm going to pick up the franchise set. Should be fun. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperer, says it doesn't get any easier for the Zags. Dave Garner, Strat PC Baseball, 1975. I'm playing all the Reds in the A's games. Dave, why did you choose the A's? That's interesting because they lost to the Red Sox. And how is that going? Again, Strat PC is fun. I played a 70. I played two. I'm back on a win streak with my 72 Red Sox. Now, I did not get the upgraded Strat-o-matic season. I think that has the clutch hitting and stuff because I didn't want to repay to get I already started my 72 season, which I've just taken my time playing on Strat PC, rolling my own dice. I did pick up the 86 season, and I think what I might do the Clemens games just so I can compare with what happened to Dave Gardner's Roger Clemens replay. That could be a lot of fun. Dave Gardner says both the 75 Reds and the 75 Oakland A's are 1-1. And Dave says, I liked those early 70s A's. They were a lot of fun. The Mustache Men. Dave Gardner, it's the year they didn't win. Might be fun to see how I do. 19, you know what I didn't realize this, or it escaped my memory. Obviously, I was a small child in 76. But through my baseball reading and watching and stuff like that, in 76, the A's lost the division to the Royals, I think, by only 2 games. So they still had a good team and now Dave's doing 75, but they still had a good team in 76. I've been thinking about playing the 70s. I wish I might do the 76 A's in a different game because I'm doing, and it's going to be interesting to see how they finish in replay baseball because I'm playing all the games. Again, when I say I'm playing all the games in PC replay baseball, I'm letting the computer roll the dice and I'm playing through the games. I'm letting the PC do it all, but I'm enjoying it. I manage the Red Sox and I manage the Mets with as-played lineups, but I make my own pitching decisions with the bullpen and defensive decisions after the game starts and pinch hitters and things like that. Robbie Warburg, I wish PC Replay Basketball had college seasons. I love the game, but they need to have college. That'd be fun. I think that'd be very fun. Hockey Fan 76. I'm thinking of getting the Strat with 86 season after watching Dave. I did upgrade that season because I had the old 86 season. And you know what? You know what would be fun? If you have 86, and if you're a Red Sox fan or a fan of pitching, I think I'm going to do the 86 Clemens games, rolling my own dice offline because I can do it quicker. Maybe I'll throw some online and compare to see if I have the same bad luck Dave did. As Dave says, Clemens got destroyed in his replay. Started off really slow. He put some games up on the channel, and then he picked up more. He struck out a lot of batters still, though, Dave. He just didn't win games. Bud W. A's second baseman in the early 70s was a guy from my era, Dick Green. Excellent glove. Excellent glove, man. Cutter Historical. Yikes. Zags, Razorbacks, Sweet 16 next Thursday. I think I'm going to watch that game. Pesky Paul. If PC Replay Basketball comes out with the 1980 Big East college season, my family will never see me again, LOL. Oh, the Big East was awesome in the 80s, up to the mid-80s. Big East was freaking awesome. There was no better college basketball, in my opinion. They played rough, tough, and tumble. It was a war. War being as in sports war, obviously. Not making light of war. Golden Eagle 99. Somebody do a 1989 49ers versus a 2000 Ravens. We could do that on Pro Strategy Football. Pro Strategy Football 2022, the mod community's making all the 40 seasons now. I tell you, everything's free, but you got to check out some of those 40 teams. They're through the 1940s. They're fun. Slinging Sammy Boss, Sid Luckman. Fun stuff. John DFW. I got the 86 season on Strat PC. Maybe I just play the World Series as the Red Sox. I've done that before. I speak of the English, yeah, I'm getting tired now. They do a great job. Strat does a great job. If you just want to play, you can play the World Series. You can play the All-Star games. They're already set up. Lots of fun. Hockey Fan 76, Syracuse, beast teams, all like 80 to 86, right? The Big East was at its man. And then they got the mega Big East, and then they broke it all up because the teams all got freaking greedy. Pesky Paul, 2nd and 10 would be great for that. And he is talking about Golden Eagle had asked, somebody doing 89 49ers, 2000 Ravens. You know, it'd be another fun matchup. The 2000 Ravens or the 85 Bears versus the greatest show on turf, the team that lost to the Patriots, the Rams. Dale Cutlass is here. He says, hi, Al and all. How you doing, Dale? Hope all is well. Formerly Jim L. Hope all is well. We're going to stay on just for a bit longer. What else did I want to talk about? Wrestling. Now this is where I lose all my viewers. Christopher Slovak is here. How you doing, my friend? Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. Christopher Slovak has so many fun projects. He keeps me sane through my workday. Action PC Basketball has college teams. They might have the Big East season. I'm going to tell you something. If you own Action PC Basketball, we're going to go to it. Let me find it real quick. I have it saved. The Action PC, you want to talk about basketball, college basketball, that is. Let's bring this over here and do this. We'll bring the minion back up because I love the saying. All right, these seasons are all free. These images are free. This is the Action PC sports community. Basketball. You like college basketball? You need to go here. So let's go to basketball and let's see the seasons that the community created. You like college basketball? D1, 70-71. But my brain's going too fast. Words are not coming out properly. Big East. Let's see what they have here. Lo and behold, folks. Action PC Basketball, if you own it, these seasons are free, created by the mod community in Action PC. What a wonderful, again, Action PC sports community. The link's right up here. See it? All you got to type in when you're searching Action PC sports community. Look at the seasons they have. Larry Bird's last season for the Indiana State Sycamores, 79-80. 80-81, 81-82, 82-83, So 19, and again, I don't know if they have the right schedules, but they have the teams. And someone took their time to make these seasons. Are they perfect? Probably not. Nothing is, but someone made these seasons. These are all college basketball seasons for Action PC Basketball, and they are free. This site is marvelous. You like baseball? This is what I've been playing. Let's go to baseball. I have been playing the living poop out of the 1969-79 3-year franchise as the Boston Red Sox. And they have Japanese seasons that people created. So once again, if you're looking for college basketball seasons for free and you own Action PC Basketball, lots of them right here. If you like 80s basketball, which I do, I downloaded this one. I haven't fooled around with it yet. But they have 79, 80, 80, 81, 81, 82, 82, 83, 83, 84, 84, 85, 85, 86, 86, 87, 87, 88, 89, 90. That's the decade, my friends, for free. You got to own the game, but these seasons are free. Christopher Slovak, just finished my game at Golden Eagle 99, the 89 49ers versus the 2000 Ravens is a possible matchup in my 2K5 Resurrected League. I'm in the playoffs. And again, lots of fun projects on Christopher Slovak's channel. If you have not subscribed, another wonderful content creator in our community, I highly recommend that channel. Golden Eagle says that would be one hell of a matchup. D. Scott Howard, I just pulled the trigger on wrestling's finest PC game, waiting for the codes. Fabulous game. Fabulous game. I love it. I love it. I'm torn because I want to finish my tournament, and I had the majority of the tournament. I would show it online, but I just want to play it, and I think I'm just going to play it offline. But I don't know. Here's a matchup. Would you guys want to see The Rock versus Vern Gagne? You know, want to listen to one of my wrestling streams. Then we still got Bruno Sammartino and Stone Cold Steve Austin, superstar Billy Graham. Oh shoot, who's he wrestling? I can't remember, but it's a big match. Todd B, digging Action PC Basketball much deeper than replay, but love both. Absolutely. Again, these seasons. Let's go back here. Lots of 80s college. I don't know if they have the actual schedules, but what's the difference if they don't have the actual schedules? They have a schedule. You can play the game. Sports Time Machine. AEW Wrestling. Thunder Rosa didn't need to win the women's title unless they plan on Britt Baker going after Jay Cargill next. I think Britt Baker probably will win it back. Just some quick wrestling talk with my good friend Sports Time Machine, Mr. Utah Mike. Again, check out that wonderful channel. Here's the problem I saw with AEW on Wednesday. Loved all the matchups. I thought there was some sloppy wrestling. Enjoyed the show. I thought the first matchup on Wednesday was a 6-man tag team, was good. But the Hardy brothers, they're older. They've slowed down quite a few steps. Last night I watched after the basketball game. Here's the thing. If two people are coming in to help two other people in a fight, do you really have to put their music on to tell everyone that the Hardy brothers are coming in? I want to call them the Hardy Boys. It's stupid. Don't put the music on. Let them run in the ring and then put their music on. Doesn't make sense that, it's their music, now they're going to run out. Like, hey, play our music. Let's just say hypothetically it's real. It's not. I get that. Get rid of that. It's stupid. Also, in the Thunder Rosa Britt Baker match, no one's going to sit on the turnbuckle that long. It's stupid. The other person's setting up all the chairs. AEW, get rid of that crap. Make it quicker. Make it more logical. I still love you, AEW Wrestling. It's got to be a little more logical. Now, with John Moxley and Daniels and William Regal, I don't know where they're going with that. I think they're going to try to make them this anti-AEW kind of thing, almost sort of like the NWO, where they're saying this is the way you should wrestle, old school. I kind of like that. That's kind of neat. I thought the matches on Wednesday and a little bit on Friday were a little too sloppy. You can't. When I say sloppy, it doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the matches. I loved all the matchups. You can't do the timing was off. The timing was off in a lot of them. Cut back the high spots. I don't understand why they don't see this. Cut back the high spots. I think AEW does a good job with sometimes people winning. You're like, holy cow, I didn't think that person was going to win, or I didn't think they were going to win this way. The Warlow thing, I saw that coming. Once Scorpion Sky defeated the other guy, the champion, the Mexican-American wrestler, I think. I can't think of his name. I can see him. I thought I said, now they're going to screw over Warlord. MJF's going to come in. Okay, I see that angle. I liked how no one came out to help Warlow. They were chanting CM Punk, but, Warlow's made a lot of enemies. Again, I know it's fake. It's just fun to listen to the storyline. I enjoy the storyline, how they're going to go with it. Thank you, Mr. Utah Mike. Those are my quick thoughts on AEW wrestling. It was sloppy. I have to admit, it was sloppy. They had some good stuff, and they had some really just House of Black's good. House of Black should annihilate Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus and take those titles. And then you can have them, after a good run, go up against Moxley, Daniels, and before you get to the championship bout and tag team, you could have a 6-man tag team between the House of Black, Moxley, Daniels, and William Regal, if he still wants to wrestle a little bit, because that would be fun. I don't know why they don't think of this stuff. I can think of it. Todd B, that would be fun to take the final 4 teams from every 80s season and play a tournament. Now, you can also buy that. They have the Final 4 set on Action PC that you can buy, but you could probably mix and match with these. Robbie Warburg, my Richard Hanna wish list, hockey and NASCAR. He does a wonderful job with his games, Richard Hanna. I need a good wrestling game. Well, I recommend, it's a bit pricey. I never lie about stuff. Wrestling's Finest, Tom Vogel game. It's a bit pricey. There's a demo. You can email Tom Vogel, very nice man. He'll send you the demo. Play the demo. See if you like it. See if it meets your price point. Go to their site. Check it out. Get the demo. Then you decide. There's also PFW wrestling, card and dice brought to the, what is that called? Professional. I have that one also. And there's a free card and dice wrestling game. We showed it off a few weeks back on Sports Field of Dreams Sports Replay. It's actually called Dice Wrestling, or Chris's Dice Wrestling. Download, it's free. D. Scott Howard says, check out Wrestling's Finest, hockey fan. Lots of videos on YouTube. And there's a demo. There's a free demo. D. Scott Howard played the demo. And again, if there's a demo for a game, just my recommendation, and you're thinking about it, download the demo if you can and play it. That's going to, if the game doesn't catch you right away, and it took me a long time to pull the trigger on Wrestling's Finest. I watch video after Big Paulie, World of Sports, another fun content creator in our community. Check him out, subscribe. He has a ton of videos. He explains the game well. Tom Vogel has a channel explaining the game, but just download the demo. Tom Vogel is a great guy. He'll answer any questions you want. That's the way someone who produces a game and sells a game should be, and he's wonderful. Bears Den 007. Chris Stratlander might be contending for Jay Cargill's title. Yeah, she came out and helped the other wrestler who was fighting the legit chick when the legit chick was going to hit her with the turnbuckle thingy again. Hockey Fan 76 says, thanks to D. Scott. He says, wrestling attitude era, missed it. Missing it. Guevara, thank you, Tim. Yeah. Once Guevara lost the title, because this is the way I would have done Warlow. And I've already explained it. Guevara would have retained the title against Scorpion Sky. I see where they're going with it. It's a good storyline. That doesn't bother. And then I would have had Warlow annihilate Guevara. And the fans would have popped, even though he's a good guy, Guevara, excuse me. Dave Little, oh, wow. I go away for a cup of tea and I come back to wrestling talk. Dave, did you watch AEW this week? I thought there's a lot of, again, I enjoyed it. That's why I watched it. But I thought the wrestling was a bit sloppy. I thought they missed a lot of spots. The storylines were okay. I want to see the House of Black win the tag titles, crush everybody, have some competitive matches. And then they should lose to Moxley and Daniels. That would be interesting to me, or something like that. Midlife Crisis, how you doing? Oh, no, was just about ready to go to bed. Well, we're going to be ending this in a little bit. Dave Little, Legends of Wrestling by Phil Singer Games, my personal favorite, you all know. That's a card and dice game. He just had a wonderful stream. Watched. Again, there's a lot of games out there. Check them out. I might recommend something. I might say I play this game, check it out, but check out other games. Yes, he does, D. Scott Howard. Dave Little does a wonderful job with his wrestling and other things. Basketball on his channel is Journeys with Jesus, which will not be on this week. There will be no video because he's traveling. He's going to visit family. But he'll be back next Sunday. Always love those. Robbie Warburg. Tom Vogel, that's who Tom is. Tom Vogel, again, great guy. Tom helped me get back up and going when I got a new computer, so he is excellent. He's absolutely marvelous. Midlife Crisis. Spent the day watching NCAA and then Spider-Man with the wife. Now I think I'll roll some Strat. Awesome sauce, my friend. Dave Little. AEW signing guys too fast. It's hard to push everybody. That's another thing. They do have a lot of wrestlers in their stable. The Swerve guy came out and helped Keith Lee last night because they're all ganging up on Keith Lee. That was interesting. I'm not really fond of the Swerve guy. I think his shtick's going to grow old. I've seen it before, but that's just me. The fans seem to like him. Again, here's the thing, AEW, you're not listening, but if you are, when someone comes into the ring to help, don't play their music. Just have them come out and help. Don't push the Hardy Boys. I'm telling you right now, their wrestling's not good. It's not good. Or you have to cut back some of their high-flying moves. They were off. They were not good when they wrestled. They were not good. Not good on Wednesday. Because on Friday, they came out to help Sting and Darby Allin. I think I pronounced his name right. Darby Allin. Who I'm coming around to. I'm coming around to Darby Allin. Very good wrestler. I just think you got to cut back. Here's what AEW should do. I kind of like what they're doing with Jericho. I didn't think I was going to like that. I like where Jericho probably has a lot of input. And he goes, we're no longer wrestlers. We're sports entertainers. And we're here to beat up wrestlers. I kind of like that. It was a good shtick. He had to do everything in his power to make the fans finally booed him by the end of that segment, the Jericho Appreciation Society. Again, goofy stuff, but fun. I thought his stuff was really good. Again, he's got to cut back on a few of his high-flying stuff because, again, he looks bad at times. They got to cut back with the, hey, I'm going to put you on the turnbuckle, right? You sit there for about 30 seconds while I set it up because that's not – if you can't do it quick, don't do it. The example I'm going to give, and the match was a good match, except they brought out the stupid thumbtacks again. The cage match between Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. I had a feeling Thunder Rosa was going to win in her hometown of San Antonio, Texas. Made sense. I think she'll drop the title back to Britt Baker at some point. Or like, I think someone in the chat said maybe Britt Baker goes against Cargill. They have to look at these matches. Do you think they sit and look at these matches and they look at it and they go, you're not really going to do that, or that looks horrible? The Hardy Boys have looked horrible, in my opinion. Horrible. Horrible. I like them, but they do certain things. They look horrible doing it. It's like when you see one of your favorite bands from the 60s and they sing now and they're trying to hit those notes they can't hit. Just sing a little different. We still like you and you're still good. Just do it slightly different. I don't understand why they don't see that. I don't understand why Tony Khan doesn't see that. Midlife crisis. Just was reading about Diamond Mine Baseball on Facebook, speaking of other games. People like the game. I check it out if you want. People like the game. It's not a game I played. I played on my old PC. It's okay. To me, it's okay. It's text-based. People who like that game talk about, or let me say, if you don't like a closed engine, it's a closed engine. Diamond Mine Baseball is a closed engine, and it's text-based. You can get the same thing from out of the ballpark for a lot cheaper. But if you like Diamond Mine Baseball, God bless. Not a game. I played it. It's okay. Not one of my favorite games, but it's okay. You play the games you like. I always say that, and most people in the community say that. Tony Khan is bringing back Ring of Honor. Yep. Might be a little too much. What do you think, Bears Den 007? Dave Little. The reason they play the entry music. Yeah. No, I get it, Dave. But the crowd's going to pop no matter what when those guys come running out. In the old days, there was no entry music. 70s, 80s. There's no entry music. And when a guy came out, when they came running out, the crowd popped. The crowd's going to pop anyway. It's stupid, in my opinion. Let them come out. And then, after it's said and done, then you bang their music. That's like, I have to agree. I don't agree with everything Jim Cornette says. I enjoy him. I don't agree with everything. But if someone was going to come out to help you in a fight, they're just going to come out and help you in a fight. A crowd's going to pop. It's going to pop. Again, that's just my opinion. I just think do you think? I'm sure they must go back and watch these shows. The Hardy Boys look awful. The one that came from the WWE, he did his flying thing. He nearly missed it. He caught the guy. It was outside the ring. I remember it was outside the ring, and he caught the guy. And it was cool, but he didn't look good doing it. If you can't look good doing a move, don't do it as often. Don't do it at all. Come up with something different. The crowd's still going to pop. They looked awful when they were throwing blows, whether forearms or anything. I think when you're older, use that European uppercut. It looks good. It sounds good, The thing, I like AEW. I watch the shows every week now. I'm enjoying it. I'm just giving you my opinions, my little critiques. Doesn't mean I'm not going to watch. I don't care for the Swerve guy. It's everyone's like, oh, yeah, nice, big deal. It's Swerve's house. That would be annoying to me. You just got there. So they're setting that up nice with him and Keith Lee to fight off Taz's group and the Acclaimed, which they're pretty funny. I mean, the Acclaim are funny. They got a good shtick. They're funny. What I do like about AEW is it seems like a lot of those guys get along. I don't know how much longer that's going to last because they have a big roster and things are going to change. So anyway, remember, if you have Action PC Basketball, here are some free seasons on the Action PC sports community. Let's get rid of that and go back to words of wisdom and truth. Most of the time, when you're crying, nobody notices your tears. Most of the time, when you are hurt, nobody feels your pain. Most of the time, when you're happy, nobody sees your smile. But fart just once. Oh boy, never more true words have been spoke by a brilliant creature than the Minion. Bears Den 007. AEW has many wrestlers that were in Ring of Honor, so they have another show to showcase some of the roster that needs some exposure. Yep. I'd like to see them sort of keep it separate, and they can have a little back and forth with it. They can have a really fun pay-per-view. I'm going to tell you how much I enjoy AEW wrestling. We bought a pay-per-view. I haven't bought a pay-per-view in years. I used to go over to my friend's house every once in a while and watch them. You can watch WWE. I mean, they're not really pay-per-views anymore. They're on the Peacock network, the streaming service. Seth Rollins, I think they're going to flip him to a good guy again. I think he was a good guy at one point in time, right? I like Seth Rollins. I always thought he was a good wrestler. WWE doesn't appeal to me, but it's too goofy. The AEW is goofy, and I know you're thinking, well, Al, you like Danhausen. Danhausen is one of the hottest things going. And if you can actually look up some of his old wrestling matches, I'm not talking about the ones when he does the dun 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 dun. Again, that's comic wrestling, which he's good at. I'm talking about wrestling prior to that, before he did the paint and stuff. He can wrestle. I watched some of his independent stuff. So, Robbie Werper, where did you find that Minion quote? A friend of mine from work sent it to me, and I love it. Never more true words were spoken than by this Minion. All these things no one sees, but you fart just one time, and booyah. Bears Den 007. Yep, that's what I'm hoping for too, Al. That's what I think. Those are my thoughts. We've gone 2 hours. It is... Oh, Dave Little. Danhausen and the Ass Boys is comedy gold. They are hilarious. I just watched another... I hope they let him wrestle a bit when he gets better. He broke his leg, and I hope they let him wrestle. And they should let him win. If I was them, and they were smart, because he's hot right now, and that's the point, right? He makes a crowd pop. You let him come out, let him beat some guys, and then let him win that TNT title or whatever the hell it's called. He doesn't have to hold it long. Let him win it, and the crowd will pop. Again, just my opinion. WWE is too soap opera. SmackDown took 28 minutes before a match started. I don't watch it anymore. And if you do watch it, it's cool. It's cool. I just enjoy AEW. And they don't do everything right either, but I enjoy it more. And I'm happy that I can enjoy some wrestling again. Yes, we all know it's fake, people. I get that hate mail too. That's always fun. Take care, my friend Rob. Check out RJL Network on YouTube. Robbie says, I like that. Gotta find that. I'm sure if you can type in Minion quotes, there's a gazillion of them. If not, I'll post it somewhere. I have it on my Facebook thing. Jake Cruz says, can't get into wrestling anymore. That's cool. I'm just happy. Yeah, I'm just enjoying it for what it is. It's something else to forget for a little bit and just enjoy. I really do like the House of Black. Here's what I would do. Here's what's hot right now. Wardlow's hot. They shouldn't take the MJF thing too long. It's going to go stale. It's going to be rinse and repeat. It's going to go stale, AEW. Wardlow goes with that against Spears. Wardlow goes against MJF, whatever then let it be done. Let it be done. It's going to go stale. The Hangman Adam Page, he's got to lose his title to somebody. And then let Wardlow beat him, whoever he loses to. Let Adam Cole beat Adam Page, and then Wardlow destroy Adam Cole. I mean, a good match, and then he destroys him at the end. Also, AEW, listen to this. Every once in a while, have a squash match with a good wrestler against a wrestler just below him, whoever you're pushing. Have a squash match. Sometimes they do a little too much back and forth at times. I like it to a point, but every once in a while, you got to have a squash match. I just want don't go too long again, my opinion, with Wardlow and the my dyslexia kicks in when I say it. MJF, right? MJF. Don't go too long with it. It's going to get stale. Let Wardlow beat up Spears, or they have matches, 3 matches at the most on TV. And then do your pay-per-view match with Wardlow and MJF and be done with it. And here's what I would do in that match. Don't go long with it. Don't go long with it. Have Wardlow absolutely effing annihilate MJF. And then Spears can come in the ring and he annihilates him. Don't go long with it. My personal opinion, the dog collar match on pay-per-view between CM Punk and MJF went way too long. And then the thumbtacks. God, I hate the thumbtacks. The stupid shtick. Dumb. Sports Time Machine. They're setting up Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Ooh. I might have to watch that. I think that would be a good match. Bears Den. 007. MJF needs to wrestle more. Yes, because you don't see him wrestle. Again, I would have a squash match. Pay-per-view. Wardlow squash match. Powerbomb the hell out of MJF. Powerbomb the hell out of... First, he powerbombs the hell out of Spears after he knocks MJF unconscious. And then he just power bombs MJF over and over, and the fans go nuts and go nuts and go nuts and go nuts. Because MJF doesn't win on his own anyway. So let him get destroyed. If you have a back and forth match with MJF and Wardlow, I think it's a big mistake. Just have him. I'm talking about the pay-per-view. You can have a sort of back and forth matches on TV, right? But when it comes to the pay-per-view, have Wardlow freaking destroy him. Match ends in under 5 minutes, but he power bombs him for another minute. Fans pop. The AEW... No, I know they're the dark ones, but I get that because I've seen the dark matches. I'm talking about sometimes on TV when you have someone you're pushing, even like the Swerve guy. That was a hell of a match with the guy he had. But if you're promoting the guy, right, you got to give them a few squash matches. Him, not so much, because, I think people in real life would be competitive with him. Again, if you're thinking like they're really fighting or really wrestling, I think you'd be competitive. Wardlow would annihilate MJF. Again, think of it as if it happened for real, unless MJF pulled out a gun. He would get annihilated. And I'm going to be honest with you, MJF's shtick, because he doesn't wrestle enough, it kind of gets... I like listening to him talk, but he's got to wrestle more. They got to have him wrestle more. I'm in agreement with that. But it would be a squash match. And it doesn't mean it has to be a boring thing. He would just totally annihilate MJF. And he would power bomb him through everything imaginable. And the fans would pop. How much farther do you think they can go with the MJF shtick? He does this. He gives a great promo. They're not going to let him win the title. That's another thing. You could set that up where somehow he wins the title and then Wardlow gets his revenge there. Adam Page, the fans really don't take to him, in my opinion. Good wrestler. I don't think he's the guy you want champ. Wardlow's looks the part, plays the part, speaks pretty well, has a good attitude. Has an attitude. He's against everybody. The one thing they did right when they were all beating the hell out of Wardlow, no one from the back came out. Again, they were chanting for CM Punk, but CM Punk did not come out. You could have eventually CM Punk come out. Or what you should actually do, you should do it this way. CM Punk gets attacked, right, by MJF and the cronies. And Wardlow comes out, helps CM Punk, and at the end, Wardlow puts out his hand. CM Punk looks at him, begrudgingly, shakes his hand. Doesn't have to be long. They kind of nod, and they walk out of the ring. That's how you should do that. It's very easy. It's very easy. I don't get how they don't understand this stuff. I don't understand. Sadly, the next AEW pay-per-view is in May for Double or Nothing, although there is a Battle of the Belts April 15th. I don't know where. Here's what I would do. Again, I would have the House of Black win the tag team titles or come up with a 6-man tag team title. But I would have them win the tag team title. Crush Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Again, good match. Somehow they knock Luchasaurus out of the match and just beat the living hell out of Jungle Boy to show, the match they had on Friday was good stuff with them. They kicked the crap out of those guys who they're wrestling. The opponents had a few sort of moments, but they kicked the crap out of them. And that's what the House of Black does. I'm sick of the House of Black and those other guys. It's stupid, not fun. Don't like it. Again, that storyline's gone it's done. I don't see where else you go with it. It's done. Be done with that storyline with the guys with them. It's stupid. Again, it's stupid. House of Black. Then House of Black gets into a feud with Regal, Moxley, and Daniels. William Regal could be doing an interview. House of Black comes in, beats the shit out of him because he's mocking them. And it's on like Donkey Kong. You can have a 6-man tag team with that. If Regal's still up to wrestling a bit, you can go back and forth with it. And eventually, after House of Black has a nice run as tag team champs, when you feel it's time, they drop the belts to Moxley and Daniels. Not that difficult, people. Take care, Bud W. Sox Arizona is here. Check out that wonderful channel, especially with Red Sox baseball coming up. If you're a Red Sox fan, or if they're playing a team you like, he does a nice live call interaction with the chat. I stop by every once in a while. It's fun. I enjoy it. He also does Celtics the same way, and he has a new music channel where he listens to music and gives you his thoughts. Take care, Cleve baseball fan. Thank you for coming, Tim. Golden Eagle. Al, you should be commissioner of AEW. I should. It would run better. And I enjoy it already. And with that thought, Golden Eagle, thank you again for the super chat. It was far too much and far too kind. We'll have next week for you the first bout. We're going to do Joe Louis and Holyfield first. And we'll do it 12 rounds. Glory Days Boxing, Card and Dice. We'll have it next week at some point when I get some time. And then the week after, we'll have Sonny Liston and Lennox Lewis 12 rounds. So first this, second that. Once again, thank you, Golden Eagle, for the super chat. Far too much, far too kind, but greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, Sox Arizona. He says, everyone hit that like button. We always like that. If you're enjoying a content creator, regardless of who it is, hit that like button. Makes them feel good. Makes us want to do more stuff. Sports Time Machine. CM Punk might be filming second season of Heels for Stars. Oh, okay. I did not know that. Golden Eagle says he's definitely looking forward to the Joe Louis, and Evander Holyfield fight. We did Marciano and Holyfield. That was a hell of a matchup. So this will be fun. 12 rounds for both of them. Joe Louis next week. I don't know exactly when, and Holyfield. And the week after, Liston versus Lennox Lewis, 12 rounds. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to Golden Eagle, Sports Time Machine, Sox Arizona, Cleve Baseball Fan, 879, our good friend Tim, Bud W, Bears Den 007. We're going to try to catch everyone going out as we did coming in. Jake Cruz, Robbie Wartburg, RJL Network, Dave Little, Midlife Crisis, D. Scott Howard, Hockey Fan 76, Christopher Slovic, Todd B. Continue. Dale Cutlass, Pesky Pole, John DFW, Cutter Historical, Dave Gardner. Keep scrolling up. It was a fun show, lively chat. We finally caught up to the chat. After further review with Steve Tower, Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt. Andrew's Tabletop Gaming Channel, JD. And I think there's some more at the top. I don't know if I can keep scrolling up. Arnold Hunter, Mark Russell, Don Heston, RF. I like to take the time to do this because you guys took the time to jump in the chat, enjoy, and have fun. You stopped by, and I like to try to say hello on the way in, read your comments. That's what's important to me. And say goodbye on the way out. Retro Replays MN. And there's Golden Eagle. Thank you once again for the super chat. Far too kind. And far too much, but greatly appreciate it. Dave Selinsky, thank you. And I hope everything goes all right, Andrew. I know we already said thank you to Andrew, but I hope everything goes all right with whatever you're going through, and it will. Prayers and thoughts to you. Smelly Wrestling Geek, thank you. Larry Harris, thank you. Appa Brian, thank you very much. Had a wonderful chat, wonderful time on this Saturday evening, now early Sunday morning. And there it is, folks. There it is. We have done it. Thank you very much. Bears Denny says, great chat. Yes, it was. And you guys make it great. God bless. Stay safe. Be smart. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Do not be an a-hole, because you're not. I'll see you soon. Greatly appreciate your time. You know what's coming, folks. I love you all, and peace. Bye-bye.